My name is Mustafa Shah.
And we're the BU team.
Because I'm singer at View. View came from the French word for beauty, which is love, and it's spelled B-E-U for beauty.
Oh, over there.
Our purpose is to give more people access to cosmetologists and more cosmetologists access to people and to modernize cosmetology.
Our inspiration behind the app is from my experience as a Muslim woman. I'm not able to go out to get my hair done or maybe get like other salon services, like maybe like having hair removed or so on and so forth, because I'm not able to take this off in public or uncover in public. So the app stemmed from that idea that we would have, that people would like have the ability to have somebody come to their house rather than go out in public or go over to the beautician's home in private one-on-one. Another thing too is it's not just that, it's open to everybody. And for like another example, there may be someone who's not able to go out because they have maybe like they're prone to illness and they can't go out in public, so that's like the social distancing type thing, so they can have minimal exposure, you know.
Right here we got the, as soon as you log in, you come to this page, it welcomes you back, it gives you different slides like the home, request, profile, settings. Right here, we got the profile for Caitlin. She is a hairstylist and does makeup as well. She is flexible, preferably she can go to the beautician's home. And here we got our opening page. As soon as the app loads in, we got this to start off, and you can choose whether or not you're a client or a beautician. To make the app, we use a software called Thunkable, and we use a certain type of coding called block code. With block code, you can have like each certain like part does a different thing. So when we were trying to make it, we had a few problems with the user input, specifically with like changing the name, changing the number, changing the thing. And when we went through the code, we figured out that our code is actually correct. It turns out that the app that we were using wasn't able to be able to run the code even though the code was correct.
Some of the things we're aiming to like implement into the app is like working payment process, probably like using services like Stripe or PayPal to have payments go from the client to the beautician, or refunds coming from the beautician to the client. Some other things would be like a background check service. You don't want to have just like some random unverified person coming to your home or going over to their home that's putting you in danger. Some other things would be like having a COVID test done before, or like verifying, like sending in a picture of your COVID test card, things like that. Or have like a rating system or a map interface. The rating system is for the beauticians to like build reps, since this is also an app for them, for like upcoming beauticians who aren't exactly established yet and they're looking for clients. So the rating system will help them build reputation and other things to be decided. Any questions?
Is this for barbers as well, or strictly beauticians?
Oh, it's for barbers.
It's for everything. It's hair, skin, makeup, anything salon related, anything like you know, like a beautifying service.
Okay.
What was your target market with this? Who are you targeting this to?
mostly people who like specifically want their hair done at home or they want to get it done privately to the point where they don't have to just like my sister said, Muslim females can't remove their hair covering or in public, so they like to get their hair done at home, and we're making that easier for them.
That's where the original idea stemmed from, but we wanted to generalize it more so it's open to all types of people and it's open to all services, and it's like making it, like giving it ease of access to this, just like you would have if you're familiar with like Uber Eats, you have foods delivered to your home. So it's that type of idea, except with services.
I like the increased fee.
I was just thinking that.
No, it's okay.
It is, it's very out of the box. And another thing I would add is how I know is because we've gotten in trouble with this. And another thing I would add is making your app user friendly. So for people who are deaf or people who are blind, make it an audio version for them as well. But I really, really enjoyed this. It's very out of the box.
Any questions from
Not so much a question, more of a comment. I kind of echoing off what she said. I really, really, really like that out the gate you guys emphasized on the accessibility of the app. Ironically enough, I've got Muslim women in my family, but I actually was not aware. I guess it just didn't dawn on me that, they couldn't remove hijab to go get their hair done. It just never dawned on me until you just said it. So, but I mean, regardless if it's, a religious obligation or somebody may have mobility issues, or COVID kind of has people not really, understandably, not wanting to leave their homes. And my mom herself was saying how she wished she could get a beautician to come to her house and cut her hair, because she just doesn't really feel comfortable being in a salon. So just the fact, honestly, just that was really what blew me away, was the accessibility of what you guys are trying to do, because it makes people that may be, confined to their home for whatever reason or need those services but in the privacy of their own home, they can do that. So that's a really awesome concept.
It is very much so.
Thank you.
I just want to say, I like how you guys touched on the Islamic aspect, right? But then you also made it, you were able to widen it as opposed to providing home services. But I would say, as a person who uses a booking app every day, right? And I've used, quite a number of them, and a lot of my colleagues and people that's in the beauty industry, they use some form of app. And a lot of times these apps do the same thing, right? You're recreating the wheel. What I haven't seen is an app that does focus on cultural differences. So even though you have the Islamic difference, there's a lot of different cultures that, have things that are specific to them that people aren't paying attention to. So that would be something that would set you guys aside, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to, because you can get on there, there's a lot of apps when it comes to the hair. But make sure those cultural differences, being, for everyone else, but like paying attention to those cultural differences would definitely make you guys stand out.
I have one suggestion. Maybe put in a portion of what does the client have available at their location. Like, because you can't wash out your hair if the sink is things like, I'm exaggerating, but, just in case the provider of the service has to bring something extra with it.
Yes. That's another thing. I don't think that's there on the slides, and I forgot to say it, but we wanted to have, they're all